Hello, all you train lovers out there. This is going to be my first YouTube video, and I've decided to do it this weekend because it is Memorial Day weekend, and Memorial Day weekend is dedicated to all our military personnel and individuals who have fought to save this country and the freedom of this country for years and years and years. And the reason why I wanted to start here is because my father was actually in World War II and he fought in Europe under George Patton, the 3rd Cavalry. He was also had his own Jeep. So I have a lot of Jeeps on here and one that has a person in the Jeep that kind of looked like my dad. So I kind of figured when he was young and in the military, this would be a perfect time to do this. Uh, I'm from Pittsburgh area. I have been collecting trains since I was 11 years old. And my uncle, God rest his soul, started me on trains whenever he used to set a large collection up for the holidays. And of course, I always had one under the tree. And later on, when I was actually able to work and afford, I would buy some of my own trains and built my collection from there. I have a very much a mix of trains, everything from K-Line to Lionel to MTH. I only have so much area, so my curves 054 and a little bit greater. I don't have enough room in my layout to have the larger engines, so I'm limited to what I have. But I find a lot of scale, especially steamers and diesels. But most of the scale diesels can run on this radius. I currently have 3 main lines. One is going to be expanded, the upper main line, eventually, probably in the fall when things start, when the outside work starts moving back in and I can start doing more on my layout. But all in all, I'm pleased with what I'm starting to do. I just retired in January, which gave me the opportunity to work on different parts of my layout. It's really divided into about 4 or 5 areas. One, of course, is the carnival area. I have a lot of great nieces and nephews that enjoy that. I have it so that they can work different rides. There's an area that's sort of an interim area with Menards military spaceship and some military buildings, just stuff I threw together. Then I have my next section area, which is my city. City is 2 levels. The main part of the city is the bottom part. I just completed most of it. I still have some things I want to do yet on it, but again, like anything, you're never done when you have a layout. So I put my roads in, I put some signals in. My upper level of the city is pretty much flats that go up against the back wall. And the flats vary. Of course, I use a mix of buildings, everything from Menards to Ameritown to MTH buildings, whatever I can find that fits real well into the layout. And the thing I enjoy a lot is upgrading these buildings. Yes, they're nice, Woodland Scenics, they're nice, but there's still a lot of things missing, especially spotlights outside and things like and LED lighting. I enjoy putting together LED circuits. I built several units to actually provide the voltage for them from computer transformers or computer power supplies. I was able to adjust them so I can have both 12 volts, 5 volts, and 3 volts DC, which really runs the LEDs nicely and gives me all the power I need for whatever I need. So whenever I find time, I pick a building, add a few things here, update lightings, and it's something that I really enjoy, as well as running, of course, running the trains. So what we're going to do, again, I'm PRR Joe, Pittsburgh area, if you want to subscribe to my channel. I plan on doing a lot of future videos, but this will be a start. I have a few on my website. I'm active in the TCA, Train Collectors Association. I'm very active in the Kids Club for the Fort Pitt Division of the Train Collectors Association, which involves a lot of projects throughout the year, from Halloween to Christmas to the Home and Garden Show for 10 days that we put displays up for the kids to work. I am also currently secretary for the club, so that keeps me busy with dues and everything else to go with it. But when you deal with the kids clubs, you collect a lot of strange things, from dinosaurs to Halloween rides, you name it, you collect it. And I like to have Lionel's trains with their plus and everything, their different controllers, so the kids can actually run the trains on the layout at the train meets. We usually do 5 train meets a year, 4 or 5 train meets a year. Again, the biggest thing that we do is the Home and Garden Show, which is 10 days. Hundreds of thousands of people come through there, and kids, and we do a lot of things with those children. Guessing games, finding games, all kind of stuff. And we do on Carnegie Science Center, and some of you follow a lot of the videos know their display down here. We do a locomotion weekend in the month of January. And locomotion weekend, we bring in several thousand kids that come to display every gauge. We have different modules. We have the Lionel module we use for the train collectors. We have our high railers, Fort Pitt Division. They do a big O-scale layout for that locomotion weekend, along with HO scale layouts, S-gaugers, and it's a lot of fun. And the Kids Club keep me busy during the fall and spring season, but it's very rewarding to see the fun and the joy on everybody's face when they see these train displays. Okay, so moving right along, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start running some of the trains. Once I get them going, I'll add a second video on it. Also, too, eventually I'm going to get to where I'll go into individual parts of my layout. But for this weekend, I just want to concentrate on the different military trains or cars and everything that I have running. I have some of the Atlas passenger cars. I have some Menards mixed into it, and MTH mixed into it. Not a lot of Lionel, only because of the fact that they really didn't make as much as MTH has put into it. I mean, MTH had a number of different collections. I'm still waiting for a Sherman tank car and Lionel Sherman tank boxcar, which is World War II. So most of this stuff, my layout expands from probably 60s back all the way. I have some 19th century passenger cars I run from time to time. I mix it up for the holidays, Christmas stuff, and everything. So it'll be fun to watch. Keep subscribe to my channel. I probably will produce something maybe once a month. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. It depends. This is my first shot at doing this. I really enjoy the trains. I have always enjoyed the trains, and that's it. Thank you.